So we're going to start section 4.7, which is about optimization problems. So let's look at our first example here. I want you to find two positive numbers whose sum is 300 and whose product is maximum. So in these problems, you're going to be asked to optimize something, either to find the maximum or minimum of something. So here, what am I asked to optimize? The product is a maximum. So you're trying to maximize a product, and now we need some variables. So let's say x is going to represent the first number and y is going to represent the second number. So what am I trying to maximize? I'm trying to maximize the product x times y. So P, I'll call the product P, it's x times y. And then you always have a constraint in these problems. So what is my constraint here? I'm told that the sum of these two numbers is 300. So my constraint is x plus y equals 300. Now what you're going to do is in your constraint equation, solve for one of your two variables. I'm going to choose to solve for y. It doesn't really matter which one you solve for. Y is going to be 300 minus x. And we're going to take this and plug it into our function we're trying to maximize. So here I'm going to plug it in to P. And what that does for us is it turns our function, here we just have one variable now, we just have x. We don't have x and y, just x, which means I can now ask about the maximum and minimum of this function right here. And to do that, we're going to look for our critical numbers. So set the derivative equal to 0. So we're going to find our critical numbers. dp dx. Take the derivative now. You'll get 300 minus 2x. That's always defined. So to find my critical numbers, I just need to set that equal to 0. So we get x equals 150. Now we found our critical numbers. Let's see why that's going to give us a maximum. So think about it like this. Here's x. X is positive, so the smallest x could be is 0. And the largest x could be is 300 because the sum of x and y is 300 and they're both positive. And then 150 is in here. So let's make a sign chart for our derivative here. This is dp dx. If I take a test number, like let's say 100, and plug it into our derivative here, it would be positive. If I take 200 and plug it into our derivative, it would be negative. So let's think about what's going on here. All right, my function is increasing and then decreasing. That corresponds to a maximum. So here I have a relative maximum. So I found my maximum for my product. My maximum occurs when x is 150 and y, remember that's 300 minus x, y would be 150 as well. So there are my two numbers that maximize my product.